Hey, what is up, guys? I'm Chewie, and welcome to the first episode of my new settlement build series, Chewie's Quick Builds. Now, what I aim to do with this series is just do little 5-10 minute quick builds that you guys can recreate into your own settlements and builds. Now, a lot of them will be modded. Now, at the end of the video, I do want you to leave a comment and tell me if you want me to do some unmodded builds, because I'll do my very best to try and achieve that. But most of my builds will be done with mods, and it will basically be using the USO mods, custom vanilla assets, workshop decoration packs, that sort of thing. So basically mods that everyone's probably already using as it is. So you will see that I am playing on PlayStation 4, and today's build, I want to try and recreate this. Now this comes from the Workshop Junk Wall pack. Now some people like their guard towers, some people sort of just place out the vanilla ones and are happy. I tend to try and make stuff like this, and having this mod, this is great. But for those that don't have this mod, I will show you a way that you can recreate this very closely to what it is. Now I tend to use this floor. Now this one doesn't actually have a floor, but I will be using a floor for the build. Now I will be using the place anywhere tool here for most of the build, but it isn't entirely possible to use the rug and the pillar here, which I will demonstrate for a couple of the pieces. So now that we've placed out our floor, if we go over to the wood tab and we go to our walls, we actually get these pretty cool sort of half, three-quarter walls here. Now I will be using this one here, and just to show you guys that this is possible using the rug and the pillar, because I do know there are some people out there that don't like using the place anywhere mod. They like to use the rug and the pillar, which is perfectly fine. I've got no problem with it. I just use the place anywhere because it makes my builds a little bit faster. So raise this up, you'll see here that it is entirely possible to glitch that in like that. Now if you leave it just slightly off of the front there, you'll see why I've done that. Now quickest way to add a roof is to go over to your walls and select basically a full wall here, and you should get it to snap. Now I know that's not a vanilla wall, but and then we'll grab our roof here. Now I tend to use this one, and I usually place it this way to the front, only because I think the overhang there looks pretty cool. So we'll get rid of that, and now you will notice that we have this gap. Now with the USO mod, we get these pretty cool sort of, they look like the railings. If you don't want to use that, or the just the board one, you can use the sort of the junk railings. And you just glitch that in there. And now for the sides, if you stay here in the half walls, now I don't mind these look pretty cool, but I tend to not use them too often. I prefer the vanilla ones that we have. And again, we'll get our place anywhere and we'll just glitch that in there, just however you like, just however you think it looks correct. I like to cover up the gaps right there at the front, and I also use one of each because it sort of breaks up the look a little bit. Now, for this back section, this back corner, I will go over to the barn section and I will get these posts here. Now, whether or not you're using the pillar or you're using the place anywhere mod, the idea is the same for getting it into place. Basically, what you want to do is you want to bring that over there, and as long as you have it just through the top of that top of the roof there, it should be lined up pretty straight with the bottom. So either way, you've got it nice and straight there. And again, now the place anywhere mod can be a little bit finicky, because if you raise or lower or move it away from yourself, the item tends to drop. And again, I don't want to do that. I want to go like that. Oh look, I've just moved my pillar. That's one of the biggest problems with the place anywhere tool, because it can sometimes grab items that you don't actually want to touch. You need to make sure that you hit the council. Now, the way you would get this onto, say, a floor or a scaffolding piece is you can either build the floor straight away and then build the rest of this onto it, or you can just do it this way. And if you're just going to, say, use a wooden foundation here, you can actually use the pillar in order to raise the whole thing up on top. And just get it nice and centered on there. And there we go. So now for the front, because this one's got the sandbags now, it might be a little bit difficult to do a vanilla version of this without the sandbags, but even on its own that still looks pretty good. So if you do want the sandbags, you'll go over to the fences section, scroll across, which I was already there, and I will actually go some cinder blocks too, just to break up the look. Now again, you can use the pillar to do this. Now the easiest way to do that is to find your rug wherever your rug is. Now I'm only using the visible one just for the look. Now as we all know, the USO mod on PlayStation 4, certain items are not you can't pick them up once you've placed them. So make sure you place it on your rug, and then use your pillar to pick it up and sort of glitch it into where you want it. And that works perfectly fine, even for the next one. Obviously you can't get rid of the rug once you've done that, but my sandbags have just disappeared. But if you are using the Place Anywhere mod, if I can find my pillar wherever it went, it's a much simpler process. Nope, we don't want those, we want sandbags. And we will glitch that into there. And I will use the cinder blocks on top. Glitch that in so it looks like it's sitting just on top. And there we have it. We have a different style looking guard tower. Now you can glitch in the vanilla guard towers in there, or you can just use a guard mat if you have a mod that includes that. But thank you for watching. Again, if you want to see anything, any builds, please leave them in the comments. If you'd like to see a vanilla version of this, please again leave it in the comments, and I will see you all again next time.